whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no, no. Hey, yeah, whoa. My soul is stuck between dark and the light. It's like playing some musical chairs. They kicked me out, so I started a life, made a bag that was bigger than theirs. I win and I lose and I win and again. I can see why they think that's unfair.
Yo, what's up, beaches? What's good, ya boosh? What's good? What up? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Slamcast, you motherfuckers.
I opened his eyes, lifted a hand. As far as you see, this is all in my land. Cause I've been through hell, then I came back. That's the one reason I don't give a damn. Whoa, devil knocked and I buzz him in. This is life with the son of man. Poured a drink, half a dozen in. Threw my head for a sudden spin. Sad story with my violin. All these problems start to pile in. All these peasants turn to violence. Two-faced, thought you had a twin. I just wanna win on the low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no. I just wanna win on the low. Ask me where I've been, I said don't know. You making demands, I said whoa. She wanna be friends, I said no.
I just wanna make sick fucking gains, beaches. I just wanna make sick fucking gains. Cause my name is Papa Swole, yo, yeah. Yeah. A Swole, enormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1146 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on? Yes, beaches, yes, booshes, you bustas, husses, and swole hoes. What's going on, sluts? What's going on, cunts, twats, beaches, dickheads, anyone, any kind of insult you can think of? I'm talking to you. What's going on? What's good? What's going on? This is for all ages. So if you got your 3-year-olds, teach them how to fucking talk like a man. Teach them how to talk like a man. Teach them how to talk like a man. You swear all the time, relentlessly. You just make a fucking mockery of language. That's what we do here. Anyway, we express ourselves. That's most important. What's going on? What's good? Was good. Writing my shoulder workout for tomorrow. Excellent. Very nice. Very, very nice, huh? Very nice. How we doing? Am I a little choppy? It looks like the connection. What's going on with this internet? My goodness. Is it because it's hot as fuck in here? It is hot as a ball sack. And I know that because my ball sack is hot. So, anyway, if you have a ball sack and you have a hot ball sack, you know what I'm talking about. And that's how I feel. All over my body. I just feel hot everywhere. I think it's that time of the month. It's that time of the month for Papa. I just start making sicker fucking gains. Every couple weeks, every like 3 weeks, I just get extra swole and just make extra testosterone just pumps through my fucking body. Yeah, that's my time of the month. Just make extra gains. I wish that was true. Anyway, what's up? What's up, swole holes? It's all good, bunhead. Yeah, I have a bunhead. Look at that. I would put it down, but it's really hot. And the last thing I want to do is have just sweat dripping down the back of my neck. So the bun is large and in charge, and it's not going anywhere. No, not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. It stays. The bun stays because, that's right, you guessed it, the bun plays. It stays because it plays. The bun shall remain. It shall remain. Ball sack draft. I get that. I thought about getting a second camera down below for like the sack cam, the taint cam. At the same time, I don't want people looking at my taint while I do the podcast. And if you want that, that's weird, but sorry, you're shit out of luck. Get it? Taint, shit, close enough. Swole is the goal. Cool. Good for you. Sounds like a good goal to me. I don't have that goal anymore because I'm swole already. I'm swole at heart. I'm swole at heart. So other people are bigger than you, Papa Swole. Fine. Let them have it. Yeah, Florida's hot as balls. There gets a point where it's like, ooh, it's nice. Oh, it's just like California. It's really nice. Oh, this is the weather people come down here for. And then all of a sudden, you snap your fingers and it's hot, humid, and nasty as fuck. And the people down here are dog shit too. Pretty much because no one speaks the same language and everyone comes down angry that they wasted their life fucking slaving away doing shit they hated, and they come down here because it's warm to retire, and they come down here and they end up finding out that it's just hot and fucking miserable and you can't go anywhere without sweating, and everyone's just like, it's fucking hot in the summer, and everyone leaves. Everyone comes down here and they fucking leave. They come down here and then it gets too hot. Oh shit, I'm out. Where are you going? I thought this is where you want it to be. Nah, it's cool. You do what you want. I'm talking about random shit. I'm going everywhere. I'm saying whatever comes into my head. Let's see. I'm not swole, more squishy. That's all right. You got a goal to chase. You'll be swole eventually. You got to start somewhere. Just got home from an evening gym sesh. Wasn't feeling it, but I went anyways, and I felt so much better after going. That's how it works. You don't feel like going, you go. You feel glad that you went because you had a good workout, and then you realize, oh shit, the feelings I have about not going to the gym mean nothing. Kyle, is it better to be a boosh or a beesh? That's a good question. I think you're bestowed a grand honor with either of them. If someone calls you a boosh or a beesh, you say thank you and you move on with your life with a sense of accomplishment. I love the heat, just left hot yoga. Completely different. People that don't live in Florida, they don't understand the difference between the two. If you're associating hot yoga with Florida heat, you are sorely mistaken. You have no concept of what you go through. When you go to hot yoga, you're going in clothes to sweat. You're going into a room and you know, I'm going to sweat, but you also know you're going in there for an hour or for 90 minutes and you know you're going to leave and it's going to feel great. When you're in Florida, it's just like that all the time. It's literally like that when you're wearing pants, when you're wearing jeans, when you're wearing a hat, when you're happy, when you're sad, when it's morning, when it's night. Hot, sweaty, all the time. You like hot yoga because you go to hot yoga and then you leave hot yoga. That's why people like Florida. They come down and then they leave. You stay here, you're a fucking nut job. That's why I fucking rage. That's why I rage, because it's fucking hot. There's a lot of energy. Heat makes people upset. When it's cold, people stay inside and they're like, I don't want to go anywhere. When it's hot, people are outside looking for something to do. They're like, who can I fucking rage on? That's why the driving while gainings really come out in the summer. You get some really good hot rage because it's hot and sweaty and just the sun's cooking. It's on point. Oklahoma heat. I love the hot summers. That's weird. Yeah, okay, here we go. That's the difference there. That's the difference. Oklahoma heat is not Florida heat. Oklahoma is like being in an oven. It's like Vegas heat. It's just like, okay, I'm sticking my hand in an oven. You go to Florida, it's like, all right, I'm sticking my hand in an oven after I poured a gallon of water in there. Difference between a sauna and a steam room. Oh, it's just a fucking steam room. It's a big steam state. The state sucks. South Florida sucks. All right, we're starting off with that. I'm just joking, kind of. Born and raised in Florida? Fuck no. I came down here voluntarily. It's my choice to be here. I'm just fucking around. There's some place, I always wanted to live somewhere where I could be naked all year round, and I've succeeded. But then when you're naked and you're still hot, you're like, oh God, where do I go now? It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just joking around. I can leave if I want to. So if I stay, it's because it's my choice. So can't complain. I'm just talking shit. Just left Orlando with my kids. I'm from Massachusetts. I wanted to fucking die there. I was in Orlando last week or a couple days ago. Hot as shit. Especially when you go like theme parks and stuff, just concrete, waiting in line, just you're standing around, just sweating and dying. Hey, can I pay you to just be miserable all day? Sure. Thank you. I was watching on Facebook and the log was sucking ass. Yeah. All right. Well, that's why I stream. You never know. Sometimes the streams are slow. If the stream lags, go watch somewhere else. Just plug in, tune it on, turn on somewhere else. Instagram's usually good. Instagram's on a separate server. When you stream and you split the stream, sometimes the connection's not that good. I don't know why. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's shitty. I wonder if it's because of the heat, but who knows? It's all over the place right now. I can see it. I can see it going from red to yellow to green. It's all over the place. So if it's choppy, just hop on Instagram. No big deal. No big deal. I got tired of the winters. I'd rather have the heat than the winters. Snow sucks. Snow is great to visit. It's great to visit, but not to live in for 7 or 8 months. Fuck that shit. 6 months, then it's like cold and then it's wet. Winter blows. Winter blows. It's good for a little vacation, but it's not to live in all the time. Terrible. 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 Upstate New York, we finally got above 60. Well, you got some serious cold in the winter. Yeah, let's see. It's not the snow that sucks. It's not seeing the sun for weeks at a time. Yeah, everyone has these different opinions. Oh, I love the snow. You love the snow when you don't have the snow. When you're in the snow for 6 months, it gets old really quick. That's why the snowbirds down here in Florida have it down right. If you're traveling, you travel the opposite direction. If it's really hot in the summer, you leave Florida in the summer. That's why I'm going to get out in a couple of weeks and get out for a week. Everyone down here in the summer wants to leave. And then if you're in the winter, you want to come down. And then in the summer, you want to go back up. So it's good if you split around and you travel a little bit, or you have 2 places where you can split your day. That's a good way to do it. That's a good way to do it. So to get into today's topic, everyone's still kind of coming through the door. If the connection's a little bit shitty, you can hop on over to Instagram. If it's a little bit choppy, I don't know why it's choppy. I don't know what's going on with that. My internet's super fast, and I go to stream and it's like the connection. So maybe a lot of people are streaming right now. Let's see. So a lot of stuff has been going down. I filmed another video today, and I had an Ask Papa Swole coming for tomorrow, but I wanted to get this video up. So it happened yesterday, and I'm not going to give away the topic, so you're going to have to stay tuned and see the drop for tomorrow's video. But it's this concept we talk about. I've done a lot of videos on YouTube, and we've done a lot of episodes here on the podcast about fat acceptance and about body positivity, about accepting responsibility for where you are, for what you've done to your own body. And for a lot of you that follow, a lot of you have followed me for a while. Some of you are new. We're getting new people on the podcast every day. But if you've been following for a while, a lot of you found my content originally from one of my viral videos, the one that's titled The Truth Hurts, when it pretty much at the beginning calls you fat and then tells you why you're fat and why you're overweight, why you might be obese. And this is not because of a medical issue. And here's what I want to separate. And this is not to be rude. This is just fucking straight facts that people don't want to say out loud because they're afraid of hurting people's feelings. It's easier when you do it on a podcast and you're not talking to someone's face, but truth is truth. And I have things in my life that I'm working on that I'm not wonderful at, that I'm not perfect at. And it might not be health related, but it could be other aspects of my life. And I'm not perfect at everything, and you're not perfect at everything. And some people are better at fitness and taking care of their bodies and not so good at other things. Some people are not so good at taking care of their bodies, and they're good at other things. They're good at painting. They're good at being an accountant. They're bad at eating quality foods. They're bad at sticking to a nutritional regimen and an exercise routine, and they make a lot of excuses. So we all have our shortcomings. However, the shortcomings from nutrition, the shortcomings from lack of exercise, those shortcomings are going to lead to a lot of fucking problems with your health down the road. And this is not really up for debate. This is something that's going to happen. And I say going to happen to strike a little more fear. Of course, you can never say definitely. You never know. Some people can be obese and maybe never actually get full-blown diabetes or never have metabolic syndrome. But you're increasing your chances dramatically. 10x, 20x, 100x, who knows? But why increase your chances at all? What needs to happen is this systemic acceptance of responsibility for where you are. Whether or not you are conscious of what you're doing, whether or not you did it on purpose, it doesn't matter, but you are in control. And this is the message that we need to share on social media. This is the message we need to share inside our circles. and to our friends and to people that we talk about, less hand holding, less coddling, less arms around the shoulder. There's nothing wrong with compassion and empathy and caring for other people, but caring without empowering is just creating bitches, and male bitches and female bitches. The universal term bitch. We're weakening people. We're weakening people around us. We're weakening people that need the exact opposite. When you're giving someone assistance, when you think you're giving someone assistance out of compassion, that's where it gets really sketchy, because you have the groups, the social justice groups, that try to eliminate this idea of diet culture, of obesity as being, as accepting who they are as a person, as if being extremely overweight and unhealthily overweight is something to be proud of and just to accept, and create this environment where you don't have to try to lose weight. You're great the way you are. Let's push off this culture that wants you to be healthier, because they're creating the enemy in the quick weight loss and the superficial. So it's very easy to create a cult-like situation because you have a common enemy. The common enemy are those people that just want you to look a certain way. You don't have to look a certain way. You can look exactly the way you want. And that's completely true. And it's also complete fucking dangerous bullshit. If you want, right, let's look at it how it should be looked at. And this is my opinion, but I think it's pretty accurate. And if you disagree, you can put it down in the fucking comments. And here's the thing. I don't care if you disagree. That's fine if you disagree. Obviously, all these other people that I'm talking about disagree. So I'm just putting out my opinion and my thoughts on the matter. If I have a man bun, that's my choice. You don't have to like it, but I have a man bun. Cool. I want to have a beard. You might not like it. That's my choice. Cool. If you want to wear a pink shirt or a white shirt or a black shirt or a yellow shirt or a brown shirt, totally cool. You want to wear sandals, flip-flops, sneakers, boots, high heels. Some of those are going to be bad for your posture, blah, 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 but your choice, right? It's whatever the fuck you want to wear. When it comes to being obese, it's not about that you are a bad person. You can't connect that with being a bad person. Everyone is creating this idea that because they feel so self-conscious about their excessive weight, 99 times out of 100, their fault, their responsibility, their lack of accountability, their lack of effort over the course of years, gained all that weight. Because they feel bad about it, just like anything else, we assume or we think that people are all talking about us. When you give a presentation in front of people, you're worried. Everyone thinks I'm sucking. Everyone's thinking about me. No one gives a shit about you. No one really cares about you. I just posted on Instagram and Facebook. No one cares whether or not I worked out today or not. No one fucking cares. Do you care if I worked out? Honestly, do you care? Do you care if I worked out today or not? Do you? Do you care? Probably not. You want me to work out, but you don't really truly care. You don't care if I trained. Like you do, but you don't. I care if you worked out. Do I? I do, but I don't. I care in the sense that I want you to work out, but if you don't, here's the difference. Like, I'm not going to care about it. What am I going to do? I can't force you to do it. It's not like, in other words, if I care about you working out, I care so much and you don't, it's going to affect me. It doesn't affect me at all. I'm doing me. I'm doing mine. I'm getting mine. Are you getting yours? That's what it comes down to. So no one really cares about what you're doing at the expense of what they're doing. And I think that's totally fine. You don't have to care about my workout. I mean, get yours done and you can be like, hey man, you should work out. I'm like, I know, but you're still going to do you. I'm still going to do me. I'm still going to get mine in and do what I need to do. And I want you to. I'm going to encourage you to. But it's not going to ruin my fucking day if you tell me you skipped a workout, because it doesn't affect me at all. It affects you. What's the end result? It affects you. And if someone that's overweight feels self-conscious about their weight gain and how big they are, isn't it nice to have a group? Isn't it nice if you're obese? Tell me. It sounds nice. Look, I'm not saying it doesn't sound nice, but people get duped by this shit all the fucking time. Case in point, and I'm going to talk about this again in a video tomorrow. If you are worried about what other people think about you because you know your shortcomings, you know you haven't been putting in the effort, you know what you've done deep down, but you're not taking responsibility. Isn't it nice for someone who looks good or to has a good physique and someone that creates a nice little bubble and says, look, you don't have to worry about those pieces of shit. That's fucking diet culture. They want you to lose weight so you feel better about yourself, but you can feel better about yourself right now. You don't have to worry about what everyone else wants. That's the culture. That's not the reality. That's the culture. They are wrong for wanting you to change. You're beautiful the way you are. Body positivity, anti-diet culture. That's what you should be focusing on. It's nice, right? It's nice. You don't have to take responsibility. Now you have a group of supporting people that agree, that say, yeah, it's the fucking culture. Yeah, it's them. It's them. It's not me. It's not me and my effort. It's not what I'm putting in my fucking mouth. It's them. You have a common enemy. Boom. You got a little cult. You got a bunch of people that'll follow you because they feel safe in their little bubble. They insulate themselves, and then you got a whole fucking movement of people that are just actively in denial about the lack of responsibility they're taking for their own actions. Some of you are going to be thinking, well, obesity isn't always a choice. Some people are working really hard and they just can't do it. Understood. But that's still not a reason to embrace the fact that you don't have to pursue health or that you should not pursue health. A lot of these medical conditions that are keeping people from losing weight because they're on medication started originally because of the lack of health. It started originally because of the lack of health. It started because an entire life of eating garbage foods and not exercising and just trashing their body eventually led to a medical condition. They got on medication that keeps weight on them because a lot of these medications have side effects. Well, what brought you to that medication to begin with? If you have an issue genetically from when you're born and you're just overweight as a child and you have some fucking gene sequence that's not firing or not turning on, and it's just one of those luck of the fucking draw of the straw, okay. I can't prevent one of those people from seeing my videos and getting offended. But if that's you, you shouldn't be getting offended because you know your story. If you're worried about what other people are thinking, you're going to take offense to everything. This is what, like I've talked about like yesterday, the day before. If you're focused on your own shit, I think that was what yesterday, the day before. If you're focused on your own shit, like really focused on you and you're okay with what you're doing and you're okay how you're doing it, your flow, you're okay. You understand why you're eating the way you're eating. You understand what you want to do. You understand that you want results. You're going to the gym on this day. You're sacrificing going to the movies, going out and binge drinking and happy hour. You know what you want. So you're okay with what you're doing. If people talk shit, they're like, oh, come on, man, what are you doing that? You're not going to care. I'm telling you, if you're worried about what they're thinking, then you don't really want what you say you want. That's how simple it is. You're not confident in your own actions and your own decisions, which means maybe you're pursuing fitness for the wrong reasons. Maybe you really don't want to lose weight. I don't know why you wouldn't want to train. And it's not all about losing weight. I talk about losing weight all the time. I really mean losing fat. I really mean just the blanket term of just fucking getting in better shape. Because a lot of you are like, hey, I'm trying to bulk up. It goes for you too. Trust me, when I started lifting hard. And I went all in. And this is before the boom of social media. This is like the beginning. This is like Internet 1 and 2.0. This is like AOL Instant Messenger when people were like kind of connected. You could go online, but it was like limited. So this is, I started training hard. So even my family and people around me, it was like weird. I'm bringing my food everywhere and I was going to the gym. And of course, bodybuilding has been around for a while, but it wasn't like ubiquitous. Not everyone was connected online and not everyone was. I didn't know what someone was doing down in another town, or you didn't have Instagram where everyone was posting all the time. So it seems like everyone's in shape. That's the illusion. If you're in the fitness industry and you're interested in fitness stuff and you follow fitness accounts, all you see on your Instagram are just people that are fucking ripped, people that are taking steroids and all this fucking shit and physique competitors. And you're seeing all this bubble because Instagram and Facebook are like, hey, you want to see fitness stuff. Here's fitness stuff. Here are all the people that are using fitness as a hashtag and workout and fucking hump day as a hashtag. So you see all those posts. That's such a small fucking snippet of the entire population of the United States, let alone the world, that are actually in shape. you're only looking at that category. Of course, you're going to see people that are in better shape than you. That's all you're fucking looking at. And you forget that Facebook and Instagram and YouTube are customizing your Explore tab and your recommended based on what you look at. So you forget that because you're not actively searching for something. You're like, oh my God, everyone's crushing it. Everyone's doing this. No, they're showing you shit that they hope you're going to like so you spend more time in the app. That's how they work. So it's not the entire world is in shape and everyone's better than you. It's just that the small percentage of people that are in shape, period, and the smaller percentage that are in better shape than you, they're just showing you all of those people. And out of 7 billion, that might be 50,000 profiles, 50,000 pictures, 50,000 videos. You'll scroll all fucking day and never get to the end, and it's still 0.00001% of the entire population, let alone people that actually fucking work out. So you're seeing a very, very small snippet. It just seems like a big number because it's just a huge pool. They're picking out from a massive amount of content. They're trying to show you things that they hope you want to see. So you hang out there longer. People aren't getting this. All the time, I keep on getting messages about macros and about all these different ways of eating, carb cycling, inverted eating, fucking lying. Like, there's reverse dieting and flexible dieting. I swear to fucking God, there's going to be a diet that comes out that says if you eat with your eyes closed, you're going to retain less fat. Maybe if I eat while I'm lying down, what if I blend all my food, the liquid diet? What if I blend everything? Chicken, steak. What if I just drink everything? What if I drink everything with my eyes closed? What if I eat standing up but only on one leg? Does one of my legs not digest and not get calories? So I'm going to lean out overall because I'm like, what the fuck? This is where it's going. Every time there's a new type of diet and eating, there's a new name for it. So you just get confused because there's 1,000 fucking diets. No, there's not. There's just food. Yo, biches, there's food. There's no diet. All of it's a diet. Anything you consume is a diet. I'm taking that word back. It's not bad. I'm saying the word diet as much as I fucking can. Your diet is your mode of living. That's the total sum and the consumption of your foods. That's your way of eating. That's your lifestyle. Your diet is the food that you're consuming, whatever it is. That's your fucking diet. It's not a bad thing. Stop ruining words. Stop using words and changing the meaning and acting like they're the fucking evil and the devil. Stupid fucking dieting is the 6-week shred and cutting your calories to 500 and doing bullshit stuff like that. Those are just stupid people. That's just stupid shit. Those are just dumb fucks. And let me tell you, people, there are a lot of people in this world. There's 7 billion plus people in the world. That's a lot of dumb motherfuckers. There are a lot of stupid fucking people. Think of the percentages. If 1% of the population is dumb as fuck, think about how many people that are. I'm one of them. Think of how many people that is. Think of how many people that is that are just dumb as shit. And then think of all the other people that just believe everything that they hear without even trying shit. And all the knowledge, the stuff that you read from books. Here's how I get a lot of my content. I'm going to tell it to you right, like straight, the best way. I keep on thinking about this, right? My nose is itchy. I keep on scratching my nose. I'm not picking it. But when you have as much hair on your face as I do, I can't tell if it's like a mustache hair, a nose hair. Sometimes a beard hair just goes up. Sometimes it's like a hair here. I'm like grabbing my face and like, what the, I'm like, oh, this hair is in my eye. I'm like, oh, it's on my head. I can't tell where the hair is coming from. I'll like pull down here and I'm like, oh shit. Okay. It's up here. Anyway, what was I saying? So I keep on thinking about what I know. I've been thinking a lot about my own like intelligence and what my own like knowledge base. And you realize, oh shit, a lot of the stuff that I say or that I tend to say, and this is what I'm trying, this is where I try to like, this is where how should I say this? I try to avoid shit that I just read in a book or I read and I learned so many times over that I just say it back without even thinking. There's a difference between memorizing information like people that have, I have a personal training certification or, oh, I have a degree. It's like, fucking great. So what? And it's not that they don't know things, but the knowledge is just built on someone else that learned it first and either taught you, wrote a book. You're literally just spitting out things that people have figured out that are that came before you. Someone writes a book, you read it and you speak it, you're just spitting out what someone else said. So it's just like the game of telephone, and people just keep on spitting out different things and changing a word. It's all plagiarism, right? It's all how much knowledge is really yours versus what you read in a book. So if you ask me, like, what do you think about this type of dieting, or what do you think about this vitamin and mineral? It's like, I don't know. Like, literally, you would find out the same as I would if you looked at a study or you went to research it. It's like someone else probably wrote something about it sometime. It's just weird. It's weird how much we just spit out things. Okay, so some of these things can make YouTube videos and we can talk really complicated, but talking complicated generally means you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If you can't explain it like you're explaining it to a golden retriever, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So the reason why I talk so fundamental is because I'm talking more from experience now. It's great to know kinesiology, no fucking question, with fitness. Not saying it's bad. There's nothing wrong with understanding science. That's how we learn a lot of shit. But there are very, 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 very few people who really understand that science and understand it to the point where they can really explain it simply. That's the reason why someone like, I don't know how many of you listen to podcasts and follow content, but a great example is Neil deGrasse Tyson, the famous physicist. He is one of those people that you can listen to all fucking day because most people are really curious about space and really curious about high level things and ideas. But how many of you are astrophysicists? How many of you understand those concepts? It's mind bending, but he explains things in such a simple manner that even a fucking child could get value from it. All right. It's analogies. That's why I use a lot of analogies. But most of what I talk about are things that I've experienced that I know intimately, right? How to create habits, how to fucking go to the gym when you don't feel like going. Does it matter? Does it matter if you do an incline bench or a flat bench? It doesn't fucking matter. Give me a break. Really, in the long, big scheme of things, not going to make a fucking difference. You're worried so often about these little details that don't make a fucking lick of difference. What separates you from the next person in the gym is usually your effort. The person that's over there texting for 10 minutes while you get 5 sets in, that's the difference, not the exercise selection. Okay? The basics fucking work. The basics work really well. How well you work the basics, that's the variable. And when you realize what you know versus what you've just acquired from other people's knowledge and you just spit it back out, it just makes you feel like a hypocrite. It's like, man, I'm a fucking sham. I'm just saying what other people have already said. I'm just spitting things back. So what I try to do with my content, I try to organize it in a different way that's going to help more people, where you can actually understand how you could be approaching and getting better results with your fitness. And I know this from experience too, because I have the book Smarts. I've gone through the education, degrees and certifications. Like, it's just, you're not learning things that are really fucking effective for the masses. If you're trying to train Olympic athletes, okay, you should be studying some specific modalities. You don't need to be a physical therapist. You don't need to be a kinesiologist to fucking get big, to get shredded, to get lean, to get stronger. You don't. You need to fucking work. You need to create those habits and the discipline that 99% of people don't do. The 99% of people would make excuses rather than opt for putting in extra work. That's why there aren't so many billionaires in the world. That's why, I mean, it goes the same for business. It goes the same for fitness. Who's willing to make the most sacrifices to get the results? People want things fast. Well, they're not going to get there fast. They're going to try really hard for a short period of time, get disappointed, get shitty results, lose those results quickly, even if they got them, and then give up and never get it ever again. And be like, oh, well, I tried. And I used to be like this, or I did it for a little bit and I'm getting back into it. Those people, the program jumpers, the people that are always trying to get back on, the people that are always getting back into it. Look, you want to know what kind of person you are? You want to know where you need to focus? If you want to know where your weak point is, look back. I don't care when you started training. How many times have you had to get back into it? Honestly, how many times have you had to get back into your routine? I, not one single time, fell off from training. Not once. I never fell out of it. I never stopped training for a couple months. I never, I have to get back into it. Not once. Not one fucking time. Doesn't mean I never took a rest day. That has nothing to do with it. I never once fell off of training. Never once fell off of my consistency. Never once. Did I take a week off from training in the past? Sure. 2 weeks off? Sure. I was doing other things. I was doing it on purpose. I was doing it deliberately, and I got right back into it. Like, I was still in my training. It was part of my program. I wasn't, I just got busy and I haven't gone to the gym in a while. Not one fucking time. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that is a great, self-assessment. And if that's you, if you're like, okay, 5 times or yeah, I fell out. If that's your mindset, that's a huge vulnerability because you can't even stay consistent and disciplined with yourself. You can't even stay focused on the simple task of actually just going through the motions, let alone getting results. That has to be a guarantee if you want results. It has to be a guarantee. It can't be a question like, I hope I don't fall off. That never even crosses my mind. Yeah, but I'm not saying that I appreciate that, Jody. I'm not trying to say it to be proud. But I'm saying it like I'm just thinking. I'm doing a lot of self-reflection. Like, what really makes the difference? What really makes a difference? I'm thinking, I'm like, shit. And I thought about this earlier today. I had never once, not once in my entire life since I started training, since I was like, fuck, I want to get results. Like, boom, like 2001 till now, never once fell off of training. From even the times where I was working 17 and a half hours a day, I was still getting in at least half an hour a couple times a week. I definitely lost muscle mass. I was definitely fried and fucking burnt out from work. But at the same time, I still stayed. That was the thing that held me together. That was the thing that kept me consistent. That was the thing that kept me disciplined. And I know you didn't mean anything by that with the pride thing, but I'm also not saying this to toot my own horn. I'm just saying, like, if you think back and you think about your mindset and how you've carried yourself through since you found fitness. And if you're the type of person that's fallen off a few times, you have to think about it. Like, why'd that happen? Why? How did my fitness not, like, that should always be the North Star. That should always be the guarantee. That should always be the thing that is just absolutely, that's your rock. That should be guaranteed. Guaranteed. Like, no matter what, whether I had a ton of schoolwork, whether I had a ton of work, period, whether I had a busy schedule, it was always, no matter what, when am I trained? Like, the workouts and the training was always like the thing. Aside from eating and sleeping and taking a shit, it was lifting. That was always my thing. And I'm not saying that you can't have that. You may have had another passion that you've never given up. No matter what, you've always read a little bit every day, or you've always gone for a walk, or a lot of you have this, like, something that just is your rock. Fitness needs to be your rock. Fitness needs to be your thing. It's the only thing it's really the only thing that matters. Your organism, your body. What else matters? This fucking microphone? Like, look at this. If this microphone just implodes, if this just blows up and explodes, okay, they make thousands of these. I can get another one. I wouldn't want to. It's not cheap, but I could if I wanted to. I would have to, all right? I would just pull, knowing myself, I would just fucking pull a microphone out there and be like, fuck it, I'm going old school. I'll go with my old mic. But this is replaceable. Everything in this room is replaceable. Everything. It'd be a pretty penny to replace it, but it's replaceable. Your car, your body is not replaceable. It's not replaceable. If you want to trash it, you trash it. You can still live. You can still love your life. You can still do shit. But why should anything supersede your care of your body? Anyway, if you had that experience, just think about that. If you fell off, really start analyzing what's really most important about your mindset and your approach to fitness. And I've mentioned it many times. It doesn't matter how good your program is or how bad you say you want it. Actions are what matter. No matter what the reason is why you did or did not work out today or yesterday, it's still an excuse to whatever extent. You did or you didn't. If you didn't work out, then you didn't work out. It's as simple as that. You didn't work out. You didn't get it done. That's it. You didn't get it done. Whatever the reason. Child got sick, car broke down, you still didn't get it done. Okay. Not saying you're going to have a win all the time. Sometimes things just come up and you really fucking can't do it. I get you. But it still didn't get done. And that's just the fact of the matter. So when it comes to taking responsibility, don't shelter yourself. Don't make excuses for yourself. You don't have to. Plenty of people are going to try to make excuses for you because they don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to do what they are not willing to do themselves because it reflects poorly upon them. Humans tend to look at we tend to look at each other like a mirror. You look at someone else doing something, so you criticize what they're doing because you don't want to do that yourself. Or you don't want them doing something because you know you're not doing it, so you don't want them to do it either, so you feel better about your lack of action. And that's oftentimes what happens when you're at work and everyone else is eating pizza and you fucking take out a container with your chicken and vegetables and white rice. I hate fucking brown rice. I fucking hate brown rice. So overrated. That stuff tastes like fucking sand. Or your sweet potato, your bacon, whatever. You take out your healthy food, whatever the fuck it is. Vegans are all over my shit right now. Whatever you want to eat. Okay? And they're going to give you shit for it. Oh, you're bringing your food. What are you going to do? You're going to be a fitness competitor? Oh, you're too good for pizza now? You're not good enough to not eat pizza? Like you don't care about your body? Look, it can go both ways, but people are usually going to be critical of you for sacrificing time spending with them to go to the gym because they know, oh shit, he's skipping happy hour to go to the gym. I should be going to the gym. I'm fat. Now it makes me feel fat because I think about how I'm not going to the gym and I should be going to the gym and he's going. So, fuck you too. You can't hang with us anymore. We're not friends. And they start or just chiding you and giving you a hard time because they know that they're not going to the gym. So they're taking out on you because they know they're not doing it. Yeah, look, and we can all sit here and cry about being fit shamed. Oh, fit shaming. Oh, you're making fun of me. That's the stupidest fucking thing. There's no such thing as fit shaming. You can't make fun of me. You can't make fun of me. Go for it. Make fun of my beard. Make fun of the man bun. Make fun of how I never have a shirt on. I don't care. I know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Why do I have long hair? Because I fucking like it. Why did I have, I'm completely fine with who I am and the reasons for what I do. Some of it's done on purpose. A lot of it's done for comfort and all of it's done because I don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks. I'm doing things my way. The point being, if you do things your way and if you're truly confident and comfortable with who you are and why you're doing shit, then it doesn't matter what anyone says. Sometimes I poke back in the comments because I happen to see it because it's fun. I don't care. I don't care. And you can't care either. If you do care, then you're going to start living your life and molding your habits around what other people think, and it's going to fuck your life up. Trust me. I've heard a lot of shit. I've gotten shit in the past. I've gotten plenty of shit. Come on, fam. You see the fucking shoes I wear, the little ballet slippers? Come on. Always get little shit for it. I don't give a fuck. I love them. They feel super comfortable. So I wear them. Give a shit. You don't have to like them. They ain't your feet. They ain't your shoes. I don't care what your reason for saying it, whether you're jealous or you're envious or you really fucking hate them. I don't care. Maybe your mom always wore ballet slippers and she kicked the shit out of you when you were little. And you remember that ballet slipper just fucking smashing against the side of your head. I feel sorry for you, but I don't know what your reason is. The ballerina slipper sidekick abuse. I don't know what you went through. That sucks, but has nothing to do with me. So I don't know what your reason. I don't care what the reason is. It doesn't matter. That's on you. That's your existence. And the point of me saying all that and that ridiculous that ridiculous image that everyone has in their brain now is that you need to treat your training the same way. Doesn't matter what anyone else says. Doesn't matter what they do. You need to take responsibility for where you are, where you've come from, what you've done to bring yourself to where you are, and take responsibility for undertaking the path to make yourself better. Don't just succumb and give up and just fucking wallow in your own pity because no one gives a shit. A lot of the people around you are probably looking forward to that. They want you to wallow in your own pity so you can all wallow in your own pity together, just like the fat acceptance people and the body positivity. Not the amputee body positivity, not the real body positivity, the people that are overweight that don't want to lose weight, they just want to pretend like they're big and beautiful and they'll be healthy the rest of their lives, even when they can't walk up a flight of stairs or they can't bend over and tie their fucking shoes or can't get off the toilet after taking a shit. That is what I'm talking about. All right? So get shit done. Enjoy the rest of your evening, your day, wherever and whenever you're watching from. Make sure to follow me. Big YouTube video coming tomorrow. As always, good shit always, everywhere. If you want to learn more about the Swolenormous X fam and check out the blog and cool shit, go to swolenormousx.com. I posted my Instagram story. The Fuck Your Pink Drink shirts are on sale until Friday at midnight. So you got like 2 days left. If you didn't get a Fuck Your Pink Drink shirt, I forgot to mention this in the pre-roll, but I'm telling you now, the link is in my Instagram story and I'll try to post that every day, but it's a separate link. It's not on the main apparel site. You have to go to my Instagram story and check that out if you want access. We got iPhone cases, Android cases, tanks, teas, cups, mugs, Fuck Your Pink Drink 2.0. It's only available for 2 days, so make sure you go check it out. It's available right now if you missed it the first time it launched, so limited release. And again, it's only available till Friday evening. I believe Friday, like 11 p.m. So you got like 2 days to purchase. So you can check it out. And it's in my Instagram story. And I'll see you tomorrow for episode 1147 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, Slaycast, and Taintcast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. See you tomorrow for 1147. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.